So the role of analysis in government has changed, and it has been a phenomenal change. 20 years ago, when I joined the civil service nearly now, you didn't have policy advisors, people that were in the business of writing policy, that understood the importance of evidence and the importance of analysis, which gave you the insights to make advice to ministers. Today we do. So there aren't many civil servants that aren't, to some degree, in the centre of Whitehall, analytically savvy, which is brilliant because they ask a better question of the analyst. And the analyst now has more fun because they get to work on data, because they've got people that are wanting to give them data more often, because the problems really do need to be solved with evidence. So the world is changing, and being a civil servant is changing. The tools that we used to look at enviously in the private sector or in academia are now commonplace. Most of my guys know how to program in Python or R, and we get to play with those sorts of data sets that allow us to do some really useful analytical work using those tools. So they leave university often, and a couple of jobs later they find themselves still doing that high quality, really stimulating analytical work, except it's no longer in the dry environment of a university. What it really is you can go home in an evening thinking, I've contributed to solving a benefits problem, or changing the way that health service treats people. Even if it's just changing the queuing system for things, it can have a profound impact on the lives of citizens. And that's where the motivation comes from, and analysis is changing and enabling us to take more joy in solving problems. So I was talking to some of my analysts this morning because I wanted to make sure I came to you with what they feel, what they enjoy doing. So I've just said goodbye to a gap year student who's been working with us for a year, and this is somebody going into the third year of their university course next week, and they go away now entering the final year of the degree knowing, yeah, I know about Tableau, I know about data analysis because I've actually put it in the cabinet room. That's slightly exceptional, but certainly my analysts, junior and senior, get to work on thorny problems, whether it's looking at how we make sure cancer treatments are delivered in a timely fashion, or looking at how the housing market works and making sure that we don't put dead weight cost, unnecessary cost into systems. But the people doing that are analysts in the Prime Minister's implementation unit, helping understand the story that's coming out of the data, where the gaps are, and then able to provide the evidence to support the advice to ministers to make really tough decisions.